So this is ship number 1, the Artemis. I'm going to show you quickly how to set up all of the systems to get a functional system running. The central server controls the game and has to be turned on if either ships are being used, especially if you want to play a game where 2 ships are being used together. To start the server, we launch Artemis by clicking on Play Artemis on the window. Then selecting the last one, so in this case 1366, and full screen, I click Start Game. Once the game is loaded, you'll see the Artemis screen. Click on Start Server on the left, and then either solo or better co-op game. Co-op game means more than 1 ship. So I click co-op game, and I can pick the type of scenarios that I want to play through. The best one to start off with is Siege, Terrain, Few. This tells you how many interesting things there are. Friendly ships, none. That's fine, that's absolutely fine. And then you just wait. This tells you on the left, this is a very important number. This is the special number to connect to the server, and this is how many ships are currently connected. What I'll do is I'll just now connect ship number 1. To get started using the Artemis, you just have to go onto every computer and launch Artemis. So clicking on the icon called Play Artemis, it will give you the viewing options and Start Game. I'll just do that on all of the computers. Once the game has been loaded onto all the computers, it's now time to connect to the server. The important thing is that all computers are connected to the same server so everyone can communicate. To do that, we go over to one computer, and I'm going to click Start Client, or select Start Client. And the number that I need to put in is 10.0.0.10, connect to server. If it's worked correctly, you'll see this screen where you get to decide what computer this will be, or what thing this computer will be doing. On the main view screen, we want to make sure we select main screen, and this is going to be ship number 1, the Artemis. So I'm going to do this, the main screen. Okay, and then when it's ready, just click Ready to Play. Now what you normally want to have is over here on the left, have what's called the helm. Helm is the movement of the ship. So I'm going to click Start Client on here, and I'm going to make sure it's 10.0.0.10, connect to server, make sure I've still got the same ship, Artemis, and do helm, and click Ready. Then on the other machine, this is probably best to be what's called weapons. So I'm going to click Start Client, make sure I do the same 10.0.0.10, connect to server, and this time I'm going to select weapons and click that I am ready. Now behind here, this one, I'm going to select engineering. Start Client, 10.0.10, connect to server, and I'm going to make sure the same ship number 1, engineering, ready to play. And all the way over here, this one's slightly different. Again, Start Client, 10.0.10, always the same, make sure it's that, connect to server, and this one I'm going to pick Science and Comms. So Science and Comms, and click Ready to Fly. Now the captain sits here, and the captain doesn't have a computer. What happens with the captain is they have to talk with their crew on how to play the game. So this is how you set up ship number 1. You'll see in the server, once you've connected, there are 5 stations out of 6. You see it says Artemis, 5 out of 6. And where I was getting that 10, that's the special number for this computer. So this is ship number 2, the Intrepid. and I've already turned on all the PCs, and I'm going to do exactly the same process. I'm going to play Artemis and then connect all to the different stations. So on the left here, I'm going to pick this as Helm. On the right, Tactical, and the same way you do this, so start client. Always is 10.0.0.10. Connect to server. Ship number 2, and this will be weapons. Ready to play. This one, start client. The same one, 10.0.0.10. Connect to server. Number 2, and this one will do this as engineering. Ready to play. And this one, last one on the left, same 10.0.0.10. Connect to server and ship number 2, and this one's going to be science and comms, and ready to play. Right, you notice that they're all set up, so the important thing on this ship is that everything is ship 2, ship 2, ship 2, ship 2, ship 2. On the server, so I'm back to the server. On the server, you can see now I've got the Artemis and I've got the Intrepid. Once everything is ready, I can click Start Game. And you can see the start of the game here. I can see on the server both ships. And if I go over to the Artemis, ship number 1, you can see that I'm ready to go. So all of my stations show a different view. Here's engineering. This is a helm moving. This is tactical or weapons. And this is science and communication. And then on the main view screen, you can see our beautiful ship, the Artemis.